This is called angular momentum, the amount of rotation of a body. It is formed when there is a twisting push, and without external forces to restrain it, it remains. That's why a skater spins faster when they pull their arms in. The radius decreases, the spin speeds up. The same thing happens in space. When a cloud of gas cools and collapses, small asymmetries turn into a growing spin. This spin organizes the chaos into disks, ignites stars, shapes planets. Gravity binds matter together. Angular momentum dictates the dance. Now, imagine this as a single image in your mind, a cosmic whirlwind. Visualize a dark, deep river flowing in silence. A leaf falls, and the flow creates a vortex. Nothing there wants to spin. It is the flow itself that bends, pulls, and accelerates, transforming movement into a spiral. In the universe, the river is the fabric of space-time, and the vortex is everything we know. Clouds turning into stars, stars forming systems, systems sculpting galaxies. Philosophically, the cosmic whirlpool is more than a figure. It is a principle, a point in the flow where energy finds form and form preserves movement. As the river flows, the vortex remains not as a solid thing, but as a pattern. We too are patterns, atoms in rotation, blood in circulation, thoughts in orbit. Life is a temporary whirlpool in the great river of time. And if you pull the thread even further back, you reach the early universe. Small differences in density, regions pulling on neighboring regions, gravitational torques imprinting rotation on the first structures. The result, billions of years later, is this spiral architecture that you see in the sky and repeat inside. Therefore, saying it's gravity is only half the story. Gravity pulls and holds together, but it is the angular momentum that gives the rotation its signature. It is the invisible stamp that transforms falling into dancing, falling into orbit, chaos into spiraling. Ultimately, the cosmic maelstrom isn't just out there. It is the way the universe remembers to continue. And each rotation of the planet, each pulse of a star, each beat of its heart, this proves that the initial impulse hasn't been lost, it has simply changed form. Gravity is patient. It bends paths, binds, holds. If a body is already in motion, gravity transforms it into orbit. Without that initial impulse, everything would fall silently, straight to the center. Without rings, without moons, without sunrises. Think of a train. The tracks guide you, but they don't start the engine. Gravity is the track of the cosmos. She organizes what is already in motion, gives shape to the existing rhythm, and keeps the beat steady once the music has begun. When a gas cloud collapses, gravity pulls it inward, yes, but it is the inherited rotation, however small, that is preserved and accelerates as the radius decreases. That's why disks are born, why rings appear, why worlds are formed. Here comes the subversion of expectations. From what we've learned, the farther a star is from the center of a galaxy, the slower it should rotate. Like the planets orbiting the sun, Mercury flies, Neptune, not so much. It's the simple mathematics of gravity acting on visible mass. But when the astronomers measured, something impossible appeared on the graphs. The so-called rotation curves became flat. At the edges of galaxies, where the light fades, the stars continue racing by almost as fast as those in the center. If only the matter we see existed, these stars would have already been hurled away. The carousel should be dismantled, but it doesn't fall apart. So, what holds it all together? The answer does not shine, does not emit heat, does not reflect light. It only reveals itself through the gravity it exerts. Scientists have named it dark matter. Imagine an invisible scaffolding surrounding the galaxy, a colossal halo that we don't see, but feel through its effect. It's as if a hand made of shadow held the edges, keeping the dance steady. Without that halo, the choreography would unravel in cosmic minutes. And it's not just the rotation that reveals its presence. When light from distant galaxies passes through these halos, it bends. This is gravitational lensing, a warping trail in spacetime itself. The message is clear. There's more mass there than meets the eye. Today, the hypothesis is bold and dominant. Most of the matter in the universe is dark, silent, cold, invisible. Only its gravity participates in the conversation. But keep this chilling question in mind. If dark matter is holding back the spin, who gave it the first push? The answer lies deeper. where the universe learned to dance. Look around you, nature writes in spirals. The nautilus shell doesn't grow by stretching, it grows by rotating. Each turn is an enlarged copy of the previous one, a logarithmic spiral that allows it to grow without losing its shape. It's the mathematics of the perfect fit between past and future. In the sky, storms trace the same pattern. Hurricanes spiral outwards because the rising and falling air encounters the Earth's rotation. And to drain energy, nature chooses the path of the vortex. It's more efficient to spin than to force a straight line. The same applies to water disappearing down the drain. The vortex is not a whim, it's a physical shortcut to organize chaos. Now, lift your eyes to the galaxies. The spiral arms bear the same signature as the seashell and the storm, only written across light years. Gravity pulls them together, angular momentum preserves them, and the pattern emerges when motion needs to be distributed. The spiral is the universe's favorite grammar, and inside you, the story continues. DNA is a double helix, an ongoing spiral where life keeps its instructions. Proteins fold, blood flows curve, cilia and flagella propel cells in helical motion. Even what we think of as straight lines, like a sound wave, arises from circular oscillations on a microscopic scale. In plants, the choreography is explicit. Sunflower seeds, pine cones, and succulents arrange their leaves and petals in Fibonacci spirals, distributing light and space with almost stubborn efficiency. It's as if each organism knew, without knowing, that spinning is the best way to belong. Wheel, orbit, propeller, spiral, for dialects of the same language. When energy flows, when mass gathers, when information needs to persist, spinning appears not as a special effect, but as a universal language. Spinning is nature's way of continuing. So perhaps the mystery isn't why does everything spin, but what is the universe saying when it chooses to spin? From seashells to storms, from DNA to galaxies, the message seems to be the same. To exist for more than an instant, dance in a spiral. Close your eyes and listen to your body. You are not an immobile block, you are a tidal mechanism. The heart doesn't beat, it orbits. Each systole is a push that launches blood in trajectories, rivers that return, cycles that repeat like moons around a planet. Its arteries are winding roads, its veins, paths back. Nothing goes in a straight line for very long inside you. Everything describes arcs, turns, whirlpools. In the nucleus of your cells, the DNA twists into a double helix. It's a spiral staircase that climbs without going anywhere, recording the past and forging the future. Each turn carries instructions for the next step, as if life only knows how to write when it spins. Even proteins fold and coil, finding functional shapes and movements reminiscent of miniature galaxies. Your lungs dance in ancient back and forth motion. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, your brain pulses in rhythms, waves that rise, waves that fall. Thoughts don't spring from nothing. They travel along paths, return to memories, and orbit around ideas. You are a collection of synchronized cycles, a spiral clock working in the dark. And this is where philosophy meets the flesh. You are not in the universe. You are the universe making one of its moves. The same mathematics that spins shells, storms, and galaxies is now, silently, spinning you. The cosmos is not a distant stage. It is the body you inhabit from within. Belonging is not a feeling, it's a physical condition. The calcium in your bones came from dead stars. The iron in your blood was born in ancient explosions. The shape of your DNA follows the same spiral vocabulary that gazes back at you from the night sky. When you breathe, the universe continues. When your heart beats, a cosmic tide is confirmed. So, the next time you feel small, remember, there's no outside and inside. There's only movement, and you are one of its forms. A conscious whirlpool in the great river of time. You are not separate from the dance. You are the dance. You are not on the outside looking at the universe. You are the universe, looking back at itself. The iron in your blood, the carbon in your breath, the spiral of your DNA, all of this was born from the same ancient fire that ignited the galaxies. You belong to this dance. You are a turn of this spiral. If this truth resonated with you, continue the journey now. The next video in the playlist is the next step on this path, from the initial impulse to the birth of stars, from gas disks to worlds that may harbor life, from the invisible force that sustains galaxies, to how it permeates your own body. Click on the next chapter and come spin with us. Here, no one watches alone. We are a constellation of curious minds orbiting the same question. When you press play, the dance continues and you journey back home, to the heart of the cosmos.